Hello everyone. Many people will start trading in 2026, but most of them will lose money because they don't have a proper strategy. If you really want to survive and grow in trading, you need one clear, simple, and repeatable system. In this video, I'm going to share the strategy that I personally trade the CCT strategy. This strategy is not about guessing, not about over trading, and not about getting rich overnight. It's about structure, patience, and consistency. So, if you are a beginner or if you are struggling in trading, watch this video till the end because this might change how you look at trading in 2026. Let's start the video. First of all, you can see today I am going to explain all about the CCT. I will give full trading plan for 2026. If you follow this plan for about 1 to 2 weeks, you will see your progress. We will cover this content, introduction to CCT and the market structure and higher time frame to lower time frame, how we combine higher time frame to lower time frame and how to mark the POI. And also, there are the three types of entry confirmations. And we will discuss about the types of trading style and trade timing, and we will go to the examples. First, introduction to CCT. And we can see CCT stands for candle continuation theory. Here we can see this is the bullish move and this is the bearish move. And yeah, and here you can see this is the candle high. And before starting this, you have to know about the candle structure. This is the bullish candle where it start from this level and reach up to this low and then up to this high and close at this level. So this becomes the close level. So you have to know everything about the candle OHLC, like open, high, low, and close. This is the high of the candle which is broken by this bullish candle. So this level becomes the POI for the next candle. This is the first candle and this is the second candle and this is the third candle. This levels becomes the POI for the third candle. And same in the bearish scenario. This is the first candle, this is the second candle, and this is the third candle. First candle low is broken by this candle. So this level becomes the POI for the next third candle. We will mark this level as a POI which is broken by the second candle. Let's see another point, market structure. Higher time frame weak or low break is lower time frame market structure. Let's see. If you go to the 15-minute time frame, here we can see, you can see this is the low and this is the high, and then it retreats down and then broke the high, and retreats down and then broke the high, and retreats down again, it broke the high. So this becomes the high and then this becomes the low. This is the bullish scenario. So we got like this is the low and then this is the high. Let's see. So let's see for break of the high or low. It's not breaking this low, and let's wait for the break of the high. Yeah, it broke the high. So there from the again bullish market structure shift, again bullish breakup structure like this. So this is the lower time frame, like 15 minutes. This is the lower time frame market structure, bullish market structure. And if you go to the higher time frame, for the 15-minute daily is the higher time frame, and we can see on the higher time frame it closed the this candle high. This is the higher time frame candle high broke is the lower time frame market structure. So this we will talk about the higher time frame and to lower time frame after learning the types of trading style. Let's see. There are mainly three. We won't talk about the positional trading. We will talk about only swing, intraday, and scalping. In this strategy, we use for the every strategy, for most of the strategy, there should be mainly two time frame, higher time frame POI and the lower time frame confirmation. In this strategy, we will also follow that structure. We will see for swing trading strategy and also Here is another time frame for swing trading. You can use monthly as a higher time frame and daily as the lower time frame, and weekly as a higher time frame and 4 hour as a lower time frame. For intraday, you can use daily as a higher time frame and 15 as a lower time frame for confirmations, and 4 hour as a higher time frame and 5 minute as a lower time frame. For scalping, you can use 1 hour as a higher time frame and 1 minute as a lower time frame. This is the time frame alignment of every styles, swing trading styles, intraday, and then scalping. And next topic is how to mark POI. And I hope you understand about the time frame alignment, and I will show you how to mark POI. And let's take the example of daily as the higher time frame and the 15 minute is the indie confirmation lower time frame. Here, look at this only, this red candle, this green candle, and then this green candle. We can see this big green candle broke this high and this high. It broke this both high. And let's see left, if it broke the another high which is fresh, like this high is fresh high which is broken by this candle, and there is another two high, this high, and then let's see another high, this high. This high is already touched by this weak, so this is the unfresh high, so we can take this high. And let's see here, this candle high is not touched by any wick, so it's broken by this green candle only, so this is the POI, this becomes the POI. And this high is also fresh high which is broken by this candle, so this becomes the POI for the next candle which is from there, which will be from here, like this. This is the main idea to mark the POI. So let's cut the here we can see this big green candle close this high and this high and this high, and this is the high we can see now. And let's zoom out if there is any high which is fresh and broken by this candle, and we can't see any high here. So here we can see another high which is already touched by this wick, so it becomes the unfresh, so we can mark this high as a POI. And here we can see this high becomes the POI, this high becomes the POI, and this high becomes the POI. For the next candle which will open here, for the next candle which will open here, and this becomes the POI for the next candle. This levels becomes the POI for the next candle, like this. This becomes the POI for the next candle, like this. This is the main technique to mark the POI. Same like this, you can also mark the POI on the 1 hour time frame, weekly time frame, monthly time frame, as per your needs. If you scalp, you can mark 1 hour is like this, 1 hour POI like this, and then you can trade on 1 minute time frame. For the monthly, you can for the monthly POI you can trade on daily. For the weekly POI you can trade on 4 hour time frame. For the 4 hour you can trade on 5 minute. Let's see the entry confirmations. There are mainly 3 entry confirmations. Let's talk about the entry confirmations. 1, let's see the example here. This is the trade that I took recently, and we will see 3 types of entry confirmations in this trade. Like this candle high broke this candle high is broken by this green candle. If you see on the left side, there is no any fresh high which is broken by this candle. So let's go to the lower time frame to see the entry confirmations. We go to the lower time frame. Let's wait for the market to reach our POI. We can see that it reached to our POI, and there is huge reaction to upside. We do not trade the candle wick reaction. we wait for the candle. We wait for the candle to close. This is the bullish scenario. So we wait for candle to close below the PY like this. This is the PY. This is the daily PY which we mark from daily time frame, and we will wait for the market to close below this PY, and then wait for market to close above the PY like this. Here we can see it close above the PY. It close above. It close. Here we can see it close below the PY and then above the PY. So it passed the entry confirmation 1. It passed the entry confirmation 1. Let's see another entry confirmations. Entry confirmation number 2nd. So entry confirmation number 2nd. This is the confirmation that I usually see for the trade to take. I will wait for the all 3 confirmations to form. Here we can see another confirmations. It will give the inverse FEG. Like this is the FEG. And by the way, if you don't know about the FEG, you can see my previous video to know about the FEG. Here we can see this candle low and this candle high is not touched with each other, and then level and then gap between this high and the low, which is becomes the FEG. Here we can see for the entry confirmation 2nd, it should also create the inverse FEG. Here you can see it's not able to create any inverse FEG. For the inverse FEG, it should close above this level, above this FEG level. Here we can see it's forming the inverse FEG here. It's forming the inverse FEG. Here we can see there is the FEG, and then it's able to form the inverse FEG. It broke above this box, so it becomes the inverse FEG. This is the entry confirmation number 2nd. Entry confirmation number 2nd. This is not the entry because it cannot able to above this FEG. So entry confirmation number 2nd is not here, but here you can see it close above the PY also. It closed below the PY and above the PY. So entry confirmation 1st is available here, and 2nd also available here, which is called inverse FEG. Let's talk about the entry confirmation number 3rd, which is the candle range broken. So candle range is that. Let's talk about the candle range like this. This is the candle. Let's say this is the candle. This is the red candle, bearish candle, and then this is the next bearish candle. So this candle low and this candle high. This is the low and high of this candle. This candle low is broken by this candle. This candle low is broken by this candle. So this candle becomes the candle range. This candle high and low becomes the candle range for now. Here we can see this candle low is broken by this red candle. So this becomes the candle range. This high and this low becomes the candle range. So this candle range high, the candle which forms the candle range high is broken by this candle. We have to wait for the broken of this candle range high in this bullish scenario. So this candle range high is also broken. So we got the entry confirmation number 3 also available here. We got the entry confirmation number 1, which is it should close below the PY and then above the PY. Entry confirmation number 1 is completed, and entry confirmation number 2 is it should give the inverse FEG, which is also completed, and then candle range also completed. It closed above the candle range high. Now our entry will be at this level. After got the 3 entry confirmation, we can take trade, and then our target will be this high and this high. So we will put our target here, and then we will continue our trade like this. We can take trade in this like this in bullish scenario. And now I will talk about the bearish scenario also. For the bearish scenario, and I will talk about the recent trade that I took for the bearish scenario. Like this candle, this bearish candle close. Let's see how many candle low is closed by this. How many fresh candle low is closed by this bearish candle. This is the fresh candle. This is the fresh low which is closed by this red candle, and then this is the fresh low. And here we can see there is another low which is already touched by this wick. So this becomes the unfresh. This low becomes the unfresh. And again we can see there is the another low which is also touched by this wick. So this becomes the unfresh. And let's see in the leftmost side. Here we can see there is the low which is fresh and then broken by this red candle. And there is no any another low. There is the low, but it's not closed. If market was able to close below this level, then it must be valid PY. But here in this case, it cannot close below this level. So this level is unfresh. Let's see. Let's wait for market to reach to our level. Here we can see market reach to our level. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. In the 15-minute time frame, we can see. Let's go there. We can see. Here we can see it's not able to close above the PY. So there is no any entry confirmation 1. First, we will wait for the entry confirmation 1. There is entry confirmation 1. It closes above the PY and then below the PY. So we got our entry confirmation 1. And we will wait for the entry confirmation 2nd, which is inverse FEG. So there is the FEG. We will wait for market to break this FEG. And yeah, here we can see it's able to break this FEG. So we got the entry confirmation number 2nd. And then again entry confirmation number 3rd, which is candle range. We can see this candle high is broken by this big bullish candle. This low is not breaking yet. So we will wait for the low to break. Yes, here we can see. After the closing of this red candle, this low is broken. So we will take entry here because we got the entry confirmation number 1. It closes above the PY and then below the PY. And then entry confirmation number 2, it gives the inverse FEG. And then entry confirmation number 3, it gives the candle range broken. And it gives the candle range broke. After that, we will put our SL to this point and then target lower and target lower. And then this is the exact entry that I took some day ago. Like this, we can see the entry confirmations. And then if you choose swing trading, you can use monthly, weekly as a higher time frame, and the 4-hour daily is a lower time frame. 4-hour and the daily for the intraday trading style, you can choose 15-minute and then 5 minutes for the entry confirmation. If you choose scalping, you can choose 1 hour as a higher time frame and 1 minute as a lower time frame. This is the higher time frame and lower time frame alignment. You can also watch this scalping backtesting of the gold and also trading plan full again. You can also get some information about this, and you can see this is my Telegram channel and this is the Discord. You can join to my channel. And so this is how I trade the CCT strategy. Remember one thing, no strategy is magic if you don't follow risk management and discipline. Focus on one setup and strategy and give it enough time to work. If this video helped you, don't forget to like it. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more real trading content and comment below. Trade smart, protect your capital, and I will see you in the next video.